The Office. Whether you work or not, I'm sure you can relate in some way. We're talking about frenemies. According to a new study from Washington University, we're good at seeing who likes us at work, but we're also really bad at seeing who our enemies are on the job.
Yeah, researchers found that most people don't actively hide the fact that they are competitive at work, but will act like a friend even if they are an enemy. That, Ryan, is called a frenemy.
A frenemy, that's what that is, right?
There you go. When this happens, the two effects cancel each other out, leaving coworkers with no clue about who's a rival and who is not.
Right. Exactly. I don't know where this would ever happen. I mean, be honest, do you think you've ever had frenemies?
Oh, sure.
Yeah?
Oh, definitely.
Would you like to name a few?
Absolutely not.
No, okay.
But
that would create enemies. That would go from frenemies to enemies. That's a whole nother level.
There's a fine line, I think. There's a fine line.
Yeah,
it gets very competitive, especially in our business.
It does, and also you don't want to upset anybody or you don't want to be over the top, but sometimes you just want to, why can't we get along? Why can't we just work together?
I'm with you. I'm glad we do that.
Nothing between us, right? Can we give a hug here?
We're buddies. All right, so with Lent in full swing, maybe you're visiting church a little more often, maybe you gave something up, but you probably haven't seen anything quite like this. Ready? A pancake race at church. Takes place every year in England on Shrove Tuesday, and it's made up of two teams of clergy, choir, church attendants who race around tackling obstacles while flipping a pancake.
I didn't know that was the thing. I mean, do they practice for this? Are they flipping the pancake?
I mean, if it's a yearly event, maybe they're way into it.
Is there
Seems like an obstacle course. I don't know.
That's interesting. Well, apparently the gentleman who is wearing this GoPro here, he was the dean of the church, and he ended up winning the race. I don't know if he actually, I guess he got to eat the pancake. That's the prize. But all the money was raised for charity, which is very nice.
Our director pointed out it kind of looks like a crepe instead of a pancake.
Well, it is in England, so.
So there you go.
I don't know.
All right, so experts believe that nearly 40% of the nation's bee population died last year.
Who would have thought that, huh? In an effort to turn things around, of all people, some prisoners are becoming beekeepers. This is out west in Washington. 8 inmates at the Washington Corrections Center for Women are learning to be beekeepers. Candace, she's a mother of 3 and is one of those prisoners. She's been locked up for theft and forgery, and she says that beekeeping could become a vocation for her when she gets out in 2 years.
Somewhere along the way, I lost my integrity, and they paid for it. The only thing that I can do here is to show them, you know, that you can make lemonade out of lemons.
Or honey and
iced
tea, I don't know. There are now hives of beekeeper apprentice programs at 7 state prisons, if you were wondering.
If you don't know, now you know, right? We should start that here in Connecticut. I think on our show, maybe we can have some sort of... You good? Can you keep it together here? Good. Was it the bees or the prisoner part?
Can you read the next story?
No, we can stay on this topic. We can chat a little bit more.
I'm done. I'm happy she has a second lease on life.
Okay. Have you ever tried that beekeeping? Have you ever
but have you? I feel like it would be a great cruise in Connecticut.
We'll have to do it when the bees are ready.
You can head down to Danbury to the federal prison. Maybe they have the program there. Check in on it.
She's great with those story ideas. Hey, what can you say? They don't get a lot of appreciation, but without them, we certainly couldn't look our best. That's right. Today we were talking about dentists. It's National Dentist Day, Teresa.
Yeah, I texted Dr. Joanne this morning. I hope she got the message.
You
because,
did.
Yeah, it's so important. They don't get the recognition they need.
Well,
it's very true.
Thank you for those pearly whites. What was her name again? Dr.
Joanne D'Angelo in Middlebury.
I don't even know my dentist name. Is that bad?
Maybe you should visit more often then.
Well, that's probably the case.
That's the key.
Well, in that it is National Dentist Day, it's also another day that I'm more of a fan of, I have to say. It is National Oreo Day.
Your dentist would not be happy with these.
Well, I don't have one, so it doesn't matter. He's not watching, so it's all good. So in honor of National Oreo Day, we're going to break it down for you guys a little bit. Nabisco created the Oreo in 1912, and back then it was called Oreo Biscuit. And it was renamed Oreo Sandwich in 1921, and then by 1948 it was named Oreo Cream Sandwich, because you had to know all of those things in order to continue your day. Now today there are dozens of varieties of Oreos, and they're all sold in more than 100
22
countries.
different varieties. Would you like to hear some of the varieties?
Let's do it, yeah.
Okay, banana split, you have that one.
Okay.
Banana split, berry burst ice cream, birthday cake, candy cane, candy corn, caramel apple, cookie dough, creamsicle. That only comes out at Halloween. I've only seen it at Halloween.
Candy corn is disgusting to begin with. Why would you put it in an Oreo?
Why ruin an Oreo with that? Fruit punch. This one has Kool-Aid and fruit punch.
Ooh.
Gingerbread, which is probably good. Lemon twist, limeade, marshmallow crispy, peanut butter, pumpkin spice, root beer float, and the list continues. I notice you have separated the Oreo and you're eating the cream out of the middle.
Isn't that the only way to do it?
I think so. And then you have to dip the 2 sides and milk.
No, there's coffee. Not quite.
the
How
same.
about you? Show us how you.
Oh, I do the
thing.
same thing you do. Open them up.
Oh.
Oh, it already broke. But we also have Girl Scout cookies in the studio here today, so I've had a lot of sugar already.
Ah, that's why the show is so fun this morning. It all explains. Benny, make sure you keep bringing those Girl Scout cookies back, please. Hey, if you need your daily dose of cute puppies, then you've certainly met your match here. 4 shelter dogs found their forever homes after their debut as ball boys at the Brazilian Open tennis tournament last
Well,
year.
they look like they're having fun, don't they?
Having a grand old time, apparently. This weekend, 6 dogs are looking to be adopted as well as showing off their ball fetching skills during the 2-day tournament.
That's funny. Instead of having the people run back and forth, the dogs did it.
Have
Cute
dogs
idea.
do it, yeah.
All right, so I think we might have found the dad of the year with this story. A Texas man built fences and a barn, but his most ambitious project yet
That
is
roller coaster?
the backyard roller coaster for his 3-year-old son, Wyatt.
He built that thing, Teresa.
That's incredible.
That is very cool. It looks like a whole amusement park in the backyard there. Now, the coaster wasn't just about the challenge. The dad built and spent quality time with his son. He was a Navy pilot and was deployed to the Persian Gulf when Wyatt was born. So that's nice that he's able to go home and build
a roller coaster.
coaster.
Wow.
All the time that it took. And it's funny because apparently he's friends with a guy who wrote a book on how to build a roller coaster. So it's all who you know,
I guess
apparently.
so.
Must be nice to have roller coaster friends.
Would you have liked a roller coaster if Jerry built you one in your backyard?
I've never been on a roller coaster in my life, and I will never go on one. No.
Wait a second.
That's like my worst fear.
What do you mean? You've never been on one?
Never.
Like even
ever,
at Quasi
ever,
all the times you did stories
no,
there?
No, never. I will not. I hate the feeling of falling, and I don't like spiders and roller coasters. Roller coasters are out of the picture.
Yet you'll
for good.
climb down the side of Mohegan Sun?
Yeah. Well, that was like Cliffhanger, you know, like Sylvester Stallone. But roller coasters, no. I don't like it. How about you? Do you have like a dream project you wish you worked on with your dad?
Yeah,
No?
not coming to my, no.
No foot surgery? No,
I'll leave
nothing?
that to him. I
Okay.
think that's
all right.
more